One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Redhawks will kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Takes the handoff. It's Townsend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Touchdown, Redhawks! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Chippewas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The run from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
To the air, it's Quinn. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Quarterback will keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up.
Trying to pick up a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Central Michigan, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ready up. Jackrabbit. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Quinn. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
No nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Trying play action. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Chippewas have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. With the woes, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Chippewas will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Black 14! Black
14! They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. Going for 6. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. Quickly complete. At the 45, on its way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here we go. Gringo. Terrier. Squirrel.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Quinn. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
14.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Quinn. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Central Michigan, 14.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
35. Central Michigan, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Quinn. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
With the catch, it's Weaver. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Complete on the screen.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Look out, he's got room. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Via the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long.
42, Spider.
Back to pass, it's Quinn. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
On the play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Using his legs, it's Townsend. Sweet cut there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like